Hello, students. Welcome to our afternoon read aloud. This morning's message asked, what do you know about Christmas and Las Posadas? So let's start learning more about Christmas with this book. Christmas, Navidad. And on the cover, I can see a Christmas tree and some decorations, the poinsettia, which is a plant that's a symbol we sometimes see at Christmas, and candles. And this book is in English and Spanish. I'll just be reading the English part. Christmas, Navidad by Mitchell Lane. Wow, and there's a beautiful tree in the snow. Oh, wow, and like another title page with beautiful ornaments. Beautiful. You know, when I think of the December chicken soup with rice poem, a baubled, bangled Christmas tree, if you had these all over your tree, right? They're like baubles. They dangle, they move, and they're super shiny, right? Here we go. Okay. Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, who was born about 2,000 years ago in Bethlehem of Judea. Oh my goodness. Judea, that's making a connection. That's the same place where the Maccabees were, where the story of Hanukkah was, right? So this is a little after that, right? Because this is just 2,000 years ago. And Bethlehem is a town in Judea. It was a town in Judea. Actually, Bethlehem is still there right now. Okay, let me reread. Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, who was born about 2,000 years ago in Bethlehem of Judea. According to the Bible, an angel told Mary that she would have a son and name him Jesus. He would be Christ the Savior. Mary and her husband Joseph traveled from their home in Nazareth to Bethlehem. The inns were full. An inn is a place to stay and rest, right? And she was pregnant. She was about to have her baby. The inns were full, so Mary and Joseph had to stay in a stable. A stable is a place where animals live or shelter. Jesus was born there and laid in a manger. His birth is called the Nativity. Okay? So that's explaining about the story of Christmas. 3 wise men from the east were guided to Bethlehem by a star. They rode many miles on their camels to bring gifts to the infant or baby Jesus. Shepherds also followed the star to Bethlehem. Okay, so here I see the 3 wise men, los magos, yeah? And here they are in front of baby Jesus. Okay, and here's a map, right? This is an information book, so there's a map with some flags and arrows and labels. Christians around the world celebrate Christmas. Not all of their customs are the same, but many are. The symbols of Christmas, the nativity, the star, the shepherd's crook, that's like the little hooked thing that the shepherds, the walking stick, the stick of the shepherd, and the spirit of giving can be found in many countries. Drums are common too. They represent the humble drummer boy who played his drum as a gift for the Christ child. So this is going to be, I think in the book now, we're going to continue learning about Christmas traditions all over the world. Kind of like we saw in some of the videos we've been watching, right? In France, Christmas begins on December 6th with St. Nicholas Day. Children leave their shoes or stockings near the fireplace, and Père Noël, that's like Father Christmas, Père Noël, fills them with nuts, fruit, and small toys. After church at midnight on Christmas Eve, the French enjoy a huge meal with a special dessert called La Bûche de Noël, or the chocolate Yule log. So there's a little child looking up the fireplace, I think, for Santa. This is, look, it's the Eiffel Tower, like in Paris from Madeleine. Remember the story Madeleine? And here is Father, and there's the Bûche de Noël. That's the special kind of cake they have. And actually, we talked about St. Nicholas Day when we talked about the different winter festivals of light at the beginning of December. Okay, here we go. In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas arrives by ship from Spain, then rides a white horse through town. On St. Nicholas Day Eve, December 5th, children leave their shoes out for Sinterklaas to fill with gifts. People serve Kerstekranse, which is a Christmas ring pastry. Okay, so more celebration of St. Nicholas. Those are like Dutch clogs, right? They leave those out to fill with presents. There's the special food, and there's St. Nicholas on a horse. Christmas religious services in Mexico often end with parties for the children. The children swing a stick at a piñata until it breaks and showers them with candy. Tamales are a traditional Christmas Eve dinner. Red and white poinsettias are originally from Mexico, where they are called Christmas Eve flowers. So we've got piñatas, poinsettias, and tamales for a Mexican Christmas. Oh, in Australia. Australia is on the other side of the world in the southern hemisphere. So the seasons are the opposite of us. That's why they have summer. Sometimes Santa rides onto the beach on a surfboard. After Christmas dinner, Australians have pavlova, a meringue dessert topped with fruit. Ooh, that looks so yummy. Well, that looks fun on the beach. And look, there's a yummy pavlova. But they still have many similar symbols, right? We used to see trees and stars, just like where we are. In Spain, dinner is served after midnight on Christmas Eve with flan, that's like baked caramel custard, for dessert. Children in Catalonia, a region of Spain, have fun with Tio de Nadal, the Christmas log. The hollow log is decorated to look like Santa. It hides candy, nuts, and sometimes presents. The three wise men bring gifts to children on Epiphany, January 6th. So here are the three wise men again from the story of Jesus' birth. And we'll talk about the wise men's day and Epiphany when we come back in January, when we come back from the holidays. Christians in China celebrate Christmas with bright lights on buildings and trees, fireworks, and church services. Children hang their stockings on Christmas Eve, hoping Dung Che Lao Ren, China's version of Santa Claus, will fill them with gifts. Peking duck is a popular main dish for Christmas dinner. Wow. So there's some Peking duck. There's some children. Actually, the duck is making a connection for me to the no turkey for Thanksgiving. Remember the story of the Vietnamese American family that had duck for Thanksgiving? Ooh, where is this? In India. It's also warm in India at Christmas time, and a Santa sand sculpture celebrates the season. Many families display nativity scenes. They enjoy jalebi, a treat of fried dough soaked in syrup. Okay, so there's a Santa sand sculpture and a jalebi in India. But still, the nativity, right, is a symbol we keep seeing over and over again for Christmas. Nativity means like the birth, right? The birth of Jesus. In England, some children parade with paper lanterns while others gather for caroling. Caroling is singing, right? Singing Christmas songs. Father Christmas fills stockings with candy and toys on Christmas Eve. Before Christmas dinner, children pull Christmas crackers. These cardboard tubes, which contain small gifts, make a loud crack when pulled apart. After a turkey or goose dinner, dessert is figgy pudding. Wow. I'm noticing that almost every place has especially a special dessert for Christmas. In Germany, special Christmas markets sell Advent calendars, handcrafted decorations, and snacks, such as Stollen, sweetbread filled with nuts and candied fruit. Christkindl, who represents the spirit of the Christ child, passes out presents at parties. Okay, oh look, Christkindl, wow, it's a pretty gal all dressed up in the spirit of Christmas, and there's Stollen, another sweet, and Advent calendars. Some students have talked about those, right, in class, special calendars that mark the days leading up to Christmas. Many people in the United States start their Christmas preparations on the day after Thanksgiving when they go gift shopping. Families put up Christmas trees and decorate them with shiny ornaments. Children visit Santa to tell him their Christmas wishes. Oh, and I'm afraid that's a tradition most of us will not be enjoying this year, but we can maybe think about it and think of the good memories of visiting Santa and our families at Christmas. On Christmas Eve, carolers light candles and sing Christmas songs. Many churches hold midnight services to welcome Christmas Day. Children hang their stockings and then leave cookies and milk for Santa. They snuggle up in bed to wait for morning when they will see what Santa has brought them. Do you leave out cookies and milk for Santa? I think a lot of kids do. Oh, The end. Oh, that kind of stopped a little bit. You know, it's interesting. Some information books do that. They kind of just stop a little abruptly. You don't really realize they're going to stop. So we got to do something at the end of this book. And I got to say, I just really love books that share and teach us about how we have traditions that we may share, but we all have a little bit of a different way of enjoying them, right? And I'm hoping that when I take a look at your seesaw assignment about sharing your winter traditions, I look forward to hearing about what your family does, maybe the same and a little differently from other families this winter season. So I hope you enjoyed our read aloud. Don't forget to keep washing your hands, cover your coughs and sneezes, do some reading, do some writing, help your family around the house, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.